Hello everybody, I'm Hope and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel. Today is probably going to be, I can speak. Today is probably going to be the final recording session for the main story. I plan on getting all the bad ends and all the bonus content, don't worry. But this is definitely going to be my last recording of the main story. And that's both awesome and bittersweet to me. There's also the fact that I feel like the ending is going to be absolutely awful, in the sense that it's going to make me feel like Garbo. But it should be pretty well written, I can only assume that, because all the endings have been good in this game so far. Previously, we finished off day 15, we projected the Jewel Sword, we left to go, well, save Sakura the best that we can. So why don't we just go ahead and get started with this final day. I don't know what to expect other than we gotta defeat all the bad guys. We gotta defeat Saber Alter. We gotta incapacitate Sakura and get Anger out of her. Then we gotta destroy the Great Grail. And Kirei is gonna be there, most likely. He's not just gonna be written out of the plot so easily. Let's go ahead and just begin, you know? Starting the final day with an interlude, it just kind of feels... Okay, that's cool, dude. Is that... the circle? It's an altar enshrining the stars. The fire blazes up as if to connect the heavens and the earth. The flickering fire illuminates the dark cave. It's gotta be. It singes the surrounding dome. But this can't be a proper enshrinement. It's said to connect to the sky, but the heavens are still underground. And the shining light isn't red, but black. The air is impure, the wind's stagnant, and the drops of water on the walls are colored like poison. The underground kingdom that's said to be the dragon's lair actually looks like the dragon's stomach. No human would come here. The only ones to come and honor this alien world are serpents fleeing from the light. Who? Oh. Oh yeah, okay. It's, Hassan. Hassan of the Abdallah? I don't remember what he's called. Hassan Saba. Saba. I think it's Saba. A white skull coughs in this alien world. The one tinted by dark red light is the one who lost his master, the serpent assassin. Something tells me you might be able to, because why else would they show this interlude? The white skull creeps across the wall. The girl stands before him. Oh, Sakura's just gonna eat him? Swathed in a black curse, she blankly stares at the oncoming figure. You picked the wrong place to come, buddy. Did you want to get eaten? He stomps 5 meters in front of the girl. What do you mean by that? Sticking to the wall like a spider, Assassin speaks into empty space. You're fuck you! No! No, that's... no. Alright. Zouken's somehow alive after getting Kirei Elise... whatever the last word is pronounced, but... Kirei Thanos your ass in God's light! Apparently you're alive. Okay. And the call reaches him. The voice of the old Magus echoes through the empty chamber. I actually didn't expect... I thought he was toast! The old man who was killed by Kotomina Kirei still lives in this underground kingdom. Excuse me? It's natural. The one killed in the forest was just a collection of worms. Oh, fun. The main body of the old Magus, the host that contains his soul, is sleeping in the safest place on Earth. So it's always been like that, I guess. Even the priest's holy words cannot kill him unless the main body is destroyed. This is gonna sound gross, but Sakura, can you just go like rip his limbs off and eat his ass? I mean, I know some of his limbs are off, but are destroyed, but please? She just pulls the no. What? The voice echoes. The girl clad in black curse. Majo Sakura doesn't answer. Ignoring the one who has absolute control over her, she looks off blankly into space. Yeah. The irritated voice also contains danger. The old man is irritated. He's angry that she lost Elise and Berserker.
Sakura, もう一度言うぞ。わしの言葉が聞けぬというのか。
Cold scorn. The girl has never disobeyed this voice. It's not fear, but submission to his absolute controlling power. The girl does fear the old man. Moreover, the girl cannot disobey him, because her heart is... I don't think so yet, but that's a sound theory. Assassin's smart. His irritation disappears. A gentle silence. The sound of worms crawling fills the hell lit by black flame. Please tell me she's playing you like a fiddle. The old Mega sounds disappointed yet happy. The girl doesn't answer. Her mind has been swallowed by dark. Never mind.
予定通りその娘を。人聞きの悪い。予定通りなどではないぞ。あくまで仕方なくじゃ。的を桜の理性は消えてしまった。このままではあの化け物を制御する者がいなくなってしまう。故に非道と知りながらも空洞になった孫娘を食らおうというのではないか。
Homie, you don't care that it's brutal. Yeah, you just laughed like a laugh coming from the girl's throat. Rising from her throat is the old man's laughter. What? Sakura, come on, just eradicate this.
では始めるとするか。いやいや、実に残念だぞ、サクラ。ここまであれを育てたお主じゃ。せめて聖杯を手に入れる栄光は譲りたかったのだが。
Aw, thanks, Grandpa. How kind of you.
恨むのなら己を恨め。儀式が間に合わなかったわ。イリアスフィールを逃したお前の落ち度よ。
I don't really think that was her fault, but whatever. A gritting sound. A worm squirms to swap her head. It is invisible. There are no worms on the girl's body. It's not on the outside. It's a distorted thought that creeps up from her heart. Worm user Mato Zouken. His main body, the host of his rotting soul, is a false nerve hidden within Mato Sakura's heart. That's the crest worm? Are you serious?
体はまだ変わりきっていないが、何贅沢は言わん。その肉体、消えた主に代わってわしが引き継いでやる。
Zouken, I know you think you've got this all planned out, but Sakura's about to just slap you.
さらばだ、桜。実験作の身でよくぞ耐え抜き、よくぞわしを楽しませた。
Come on, kill him. Kill him. Sound of writhing blood vessels. Mato Zouken's spirit orders his main body to eat the girl's brain. But...
その必要はありません。おじいさん。私は大丈夫です。
That's satisfying. I know it's not exactly good to be rooting for like this dark version of Sakura right now. That's kind of satisfying, you know? Zouken's a big jerk. The girl puts her hand on her chest and wakes up.
おう、飲まれてしまったかと思うたが、まだ踏みとどまっておったが。うん。では桜、ちと事情が変わってな。わしではアサシンを維持できなくなった。
And?
少しばかり負担をかけるが、わしの代わりにアサシンと契約するがよい。
The old Magus gives her an order, but the girl shakes her head in refusal.
何のつもりかな、桜。
ですから言ったでしょ、おじいさま。その必要はありませんと。
It's so weird hearing that level of confidence and like bitterness in her voice, like all combined. An ice cold voice. That instant. A vast darkness swallows the white skull on the wall. Get eaten, boy. That's gonna destroy Sakura faster, but whatever.
Nani?
The surprise comes too late. The assassin's body is compressed in an instant, his mask the only part not crushed. Oh wow, that was a nasty scream. Ghastly almost. Well, Zouken, you're done, buddy. The mask falls. Under the white skull. The face that should be there is a skull, just like the mask.
なんだ。どんな顔をしてるかと思えば、もともと顔がない人だったんですね。
Yay, sadism.
あなたは顔を隠していたんじゃなくて、素顔を隠すことで顔があると思わせているだけのつまらない人だった。
It's ironic considering he wanted his mark to be laid on history, and he didn't even have a face. His lore is a little interesting with that.
小娘貴様
顔をなくして名前も捨ててそれでも永遠を求めたなんて
Yikes.
けど残念永遠を求めるならおじいさまのようにこれからも生き続けることを望まない
Watch Zouken not even be upset, like, oh, okay, well. Okay, plan
い
B.
くら聖杯でも過去に戻ってあなたの名前を取り戻すなんてことは
Well, that's
で
rough.
きないんだから
Your wish could never have happened in the first place. Ah, fighting for
消え
nothing.
なさい山の主あなたは何者でもない一人の暗殺者ただ一人の破産になどなれないわ
Sakura's D voice do be hitting different, though. Ah, man. Assassin's VA did a good job. Even his death cry is swallowed by the shadow. The White Skull assassin is swallowed by the girl's shadow.
貴様正気か何をするのだこのバカ者め
Homie, you're insane by this point. She has way more power. I know she has that crest from inside of her. But, like, she's so powerful. His panic is akin to fury. Is he surprised or is he frightened? In response to the old man's scream, the girl
だっ
smiles.
てあの人二度も先輩に手を挙げたでしょ
Huh. I think people are gonna argue that that's just an excuse and that she just did it to feel good and that there was pleasure in it. I think that it was both. I do think that that was a factor, but the other factor is that it's a meal. It's a big course meal for her.
だから殺しましただって先輩を傷つけていいのは私だけなんだから
な
それにおじいさまおじいさまはもう彼に守られなくてもいいんです
I don't know why this is so satisfying to me.
彼には暇をあげないとかわいそ
I
う
shouldn't be rooting for Dark Sakura, but I am. Like, in this scenario, I just want her to destroy these two. She destroyed one. And then she plunges her finger into her heart as if performing psychic surgery and pulls out a worm that was deep within her nerves. Apparently that's possible now. Just shove your own hand down your fucking heart and just... Well, we solved one problem. Crest worm is out. So now just gotta kill Zouken. And saving Sakura means just getting the angry mango out of her. And it's a big GG. Except for Shiro's gonna die, but whatever. Oh, that's nasty. Oh god, that's... Oh, wow. And that is one evil face. That is just... Oh my god, that's actually terrifying. Ugh. Church on the Hill is fitting for this, right? How do you describe the fear, the terror? She gouged her heart and tore her nerves, smiling all the while. Yay! Oh, that's... I hate it.
何をするさくら
Dude, just, like, squeeze it, destroy it. The worm wriggles. The girl stares with empty eyes at her grandfather, what used to be her grandfather. What seems to have been her grandfather.
なんだやってみたら簡単なんですね私おじいさまはもっと大きいかと思っていました
God, that's nasty, but, like, I'm kinda just, like, rooting for it. Destroy that. No, actually, Mato Zouken's true body wasn't this small. The old Magus switched his main body when he planted himself in her heart. To inhabit her heart, he had to be smaller than a heart. In retrospect, his strange preference was his own downfall.
さくらよもや
Hearing that fear in the old man's voice is... delicious.
あの神父さんには感謝しないといけませんねあの方がおじいさまを消してくださらなかったら
Damn, Kotomune came in
本当に私
clutch.
が食べられていたところだった
Who else but Kirei? She sees through his plan. No, this outcome was inevitable. The old Magus didn't even try to hide his intentions, and the girl didn't just disobey him. So there was no problem. She was just a piece of flesh that the old Magus would eventually take over. Until she betrayed him.
待て
You think you could just say hold on to her? This is what you've created, you fucker.
違うぞさくらお前に取り付くというのは最後の手段だ お前の意識があるのなら門は全てお前に与える。わしはマトウの血統が栄えればそれでよい。
I mean, yes, you want the Mato bloodline to prosper, but you want yourself to be the one to carry out the bloodline.
お前が勝者となり全てを手に入れるのならばそれでよいのだ、さくら。
Bruh. Stop bullshitting. The worm squirms around. The girl smiles at the trash in her fingers.
それではなおさらですね。だってもうおじい様の手はいりません。
This image is really creeping me
あと
out,
は私
man.
だけでも門を開けることはできますから。
The impossible occurs. The old magus only made one mistake.
待て、待つのだ。待ってくれ、さくら。わしはお前のことを思ってやってきたのだぞ。
I love how, like, Zouken is arguing this now. Like, when has this all been for her? You absolute meatbag. Like, you look like the wrinkled ass leftovers of a fucking circumcision. Like, Zouken, nobody likes you, nobody will ever love you. And you're gonna die. Your dreams never coming true, bitch. How does it feel? It feels pretty good, not gonna lie.
それを恩をあだで返すような真似を。
Nah, bro, that's a little too much. We gotta destroy this thing.
さようならおじい様。
Yeah, after him saying that, you gotta just say bye.
200年も地の底でうごめいていたのは疲れたでしょう。さあ、もうお消えになっても。
Yay, an eternal rest for a scumbag. Goodbye, Zouken. The old man has raised her too much. Believing her to be pure, he never noticed the darkness within. I wonder where that darkness came from. Fucking idiot. The girl's the only one left at the altar. The swaying black fire rejoices at the independence of the girl that embodies it. Laughing time. The girl stares at the blood on her hand. And laughs like an empty puppet. Yay, interlude over. Let's go save Sakura, please. Press room's out of her, so that's good. I mean, that's technically a step 4. Oh, hey, it's the Ryudo Temple. We're always over here at the end. Well, we had to take the back entrance on UBW, but you know what I mean. There's no reception. The Ryudo Temple hides in the dark, emitting alien powers like a crouching giant. There must be wind blowing far above me. If I strain my ears, I can hear it howling.
階段の上に力を感じます。境内の裏手にある池に何らかの場が作られているようですが。
Yeah, there was something up with that pond back there.
いいえ、そっちに用はないわ。上で作られてる場は表向きのただ聖杯を欲しがるマスター用のもんよ。聖杯戦争の大元に行こうって言うんなら上じゃなくて下に行かないとね。
We gotta go underground. Sakura walks away from the stairs into the forest.
ライダー、大丈夫か？竜道寺は結界が張ってあるんだろ？サーバントは正門からしか山に入れないって聞いたけど。
多少の重圧はありますが、耐えられるレベルです。それに、中に入りさえすれば、この土地はサーバントにとって最適な霊脈です。
Ah, nice. That's
大気に満ちたマナを吸い上げれば。
そうか。辛いだろうが、少しの。
Push our way through the tree
多少
branches.
の重圧はありますが。
Yay! Somebody taught me about the B key. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you. I wish I had known about this sooner.
それに、中に入りさえすれば、この土地はサーバントにとって最適な霊脈です。大気に満ちたマナを吸い上げれば、回復はたやすい。
そうか。辛いだろうが、少しの間我慢してくれ。
Alright. Useful for Hollow, at least. We push our way through the tree branches. There's not even an animal trail over the mountain, so we have to climb down the rock walls.
イリアの話じゃこの辺りなんだけど、シロ、入り口らしきもの見当たらない？
らしきものってなんだよ。
岩肌に人が入れそうな亀裂があるとか、あからさまに怪しい社とかよ。一応入り口なんだから、まさか落とし穴ってわけでもないでし
I
ょ。
mean, obviously, you just gotta drop a bomb on the crack in the wall, and then boom.
無茶言うな。 星が出てるからって夜の森で周りが見通せるかって。
Oh, well. Oh, I can't. We must be behind the temple because I see many dead trees. There's no sign of human influence. There's nothing here but dead trees and a small stream.
小川？
Yeah. Hold on. That means the water's coming from somewhere.
ライダー、あの小川の先、岩が固まってるよな。真っ暗でよく見えないけど、あれ、もしかして横穴になってないか？
シロ、振り向かないように。
Oh. A gun? I hear a small metallic sound. Ryder must have taken off her restraint.
ありますね。天然の洞穴ですが、人間が入れないこともない。ここからでは1メートルほどで行き止まっているように見えますが、
That sound effect.
魔術による偽装が感じられます。
The sound effect genuinely sounded like a gun clocking to me. Cocking, I mean.
そっか、助かる。トサがそれらしいものあったみたいだ。
Woo! That was easier than we thought. We pick our way down to the stream. It's more like a spring flowing out from the rocks. The stones are piled atop one another where it starts. There's a crack big enough for one person to fit through. It's like a snow hut made from rocks. You can see that a huge boulder is blocking the entrance, so nobody would even try to go in it.
当たり。この岩簡単にすり抜けるわ。
Osaka walks into the darkness without turning around.
先にどうぞ。後ろは私が守ります。
I nod and enter the darkness. Sound of scraping on a hard surface. I progress down the wet rock using my hands. The ground slopes steeply downward. The weight of the darkness is stifling. Unless I keep my back to the ground as I move, I might fall into the endless dark. I lay flat on my back as I slowly descend. It's dark, and I can't tell how far down this path goes. My breathing echoes in my ears.
シロ、今のうちに聞いておく。
Then, Tosaka, the one leading the way, suddenly speaks up.
いいけど。
Is it about Sakura?
宝石券、なんで作ってくれたの？
Oh. She sounds blunt, as if she's just asking to kill time while we're descending.
なんでって。
だから、私はさくらを殺すって言ってるのよ。そんな私に武器を預けていいのかってこと。
I nod in agreement. Well, Tosaka certainly has a point.
よくない。よくないけど、トサカがいないとさくらは助
It's
けられ
really
な
our
い。
best course of action, yep.
さくらを助けたいんなら、一人より二人の方が確実だろ。それに、剣を投影するのは約束だった。俺はトサカとの約束を果たせなかった。
Aw, that's sweet.
もう一つの約束だけはきちんと守りたかったんだ。
It happened a long time ago. I asked for Tosaka's help after I lost Saber. Tosaka responded to my call for help, and I made a promise with her to let her win. I promised to make her the victor. I can't keep that promise anymore, so I have to keep the other promise with her. For the girl I used to admire. For Tosaka Rin, who believed in someone who had nothing at the time.
そう。律儀ね、あなた。
Could you a man like Shiro and Rider?
なあ、トサカほどじゃないけどな。
Silence returns to the darkness. The conversation ends. We continue our descent without looking at each other. A long path that seems to lead to hell. The path spirals downward, and just as I'm thinking we're over 100 meters underground, it's like we're going to the Inferno, dude. Like, when is Virgil gonna show up? The dark cave changes completely, welcoming us. Here we are. Ugh. So much, it's so lumpy. Path that could only accommodate one person widens up and leads on. There's no need for light. The cave is lit by a dim green glow, probably from some kind of luminous moss. The path is saturated with life force. It feels too lively. An air of birth filled with vigor and the joy of life. An immense amount of ode, and mana so strong that it's almost visible. It makes me want to vomit. The warmth of life should be dazzling, but instead it's something rotten, making me want to look away. How peculiar. I mean, Zouken's been down here, technically, for a long time. I mean, he could have influenced it. We're almost there, so we gotta go. I have no words to say to her. This is a land of death. Talking to each other to soften the tension would only cost us our lives.
行くわよ。ここからは自分の命を優先して。
Yeah. Tosaka heads down the path, to the source of the black air. Rider and I follow after her, concentrating on her surroundings. Huh? I see something red on the ground. It's a trace of blood. It leads to the back. Did someone come here before us? Uh-huh. And someone wounded badly enough to leave behind a trail of blood.
Shiro.
すまない、すぐ行く。
I shake off that train of thought and head on. I can't be worrying about others. My consciousness fades away if I let my guard down. Great. I'll disappear if I worry about needless things. I tighten my grip on the pendant. Letting the pain clear my mind, I step into the green darkness. Oh, we've gotta be here, dude. Man, this reminds me of the final dungeon in Final Fantasy VII. Really does. It gives me that vibe. Like the later part of the dungeon. The first part is more of like a cavern, like a cave system, going down. It's the same thing. You go down and then you get into an area that looks like this. So it really reminds me of that. At its end, the path opens into a cavern. It's about as big as a school ground. It's too dark to make out the ceiling, but it must be about 10 meters high. I don't detect any signs of life. An unforgettable underground space that looks like the moonscape that I read about a long time ago. And there they are. Oh. Whew. First up is Saber. I mean, we already knew this. She's the bodyguard of Sakura, so... that's gonna be a really hard fight, obviously. Waits Saber, filled with absolute hostility. She's the only one here. I don't see Sakura, Zouken, or Assassin. The only one blocking the way here is the girl who has turned black.
Saber.
There's no reply. Of course. Saber's duty is to eliminate any intruders. She's the great gatekeeper and the executioner. Saber's the strongest servant Sakura has, so she could fight us by herself.
話し合いで通してくれるって雰囲気じゃなさそうね。
Nope. Tosaka lowers her stance and reaches for the gem sword she's hiding behind her back. She must intend to fight head on. That is ballsy, Tosaka. I can respect it, but you're gonna get yourself killed. I don't know what kind of ability the sword has, but she's going to fight Saber. I mean, I admire the fact that we don't know much about the sword. Its true potential, it lies with the Tosaka bloodline, but that's not a good idea. We still have a countermeasure. Since we know Saber's powers, we can't use our only secret weapon when Zouken and Assassin are still waiting for us.
遠坂待て、セイバーは。
リン、私にはあなたと争う理由はない。
Oh,
く
wow.
れぐれも間違いで私に剣を向けないように。あなたをここで殺してしまっては。
I just want
桜
to...
の命令に背いてしまう。
What I really want to know is what her consciousness is like right now. Because she can clearly remember everybody, but I want to know what the hell happened to her mind. Speaking in the same quiet tones as before, Saber stops Tosaka in her tracks. We comprehend what she means right away.
どういうつもり？あなたはここの門番よね、セイバー。はい。相手が何者であれ、ここを通る者は消去する。それが桜の命令です。
Yeah, she doesn't want to kill you two right now.
私は例外。桜の方から会いたがってるってわけ。
Oh, okay, never mind. It's a little bit different. Saber nods.
そう。本気なんだ、桜。
Well, we know our battle stations. Rin versus Sakura and Shiro and Medusa versus good old Artoria. After that, gotta destroy the Great Grail. And I don't know how we're gonna do that. She mutters. After taking a deep breath, Tosaka walks over to Saber.
遠坂。
悪いわね。そういうわけだから先に行かせてもらうわ。
Tosaka walks on without hesitation and passes by Saber. Right before she disappears.
シロ、あんたがどうなるかは知らないけど、私は信頼してるんだから。
Damn straight.
ちゃんと期待に応えてよね。
は？
Wait, I can't understand if you complain to me without telling me what I should be doing.
だから、蹴りがついた後に来られて文句言われるのも迷惑だってこと。さくらを助けたいって言うんなら、あんまり遅くならないようにね。
Tsundere to the very end. Tosaka disappears, her hair fluttering behind her. Thanks, Tosaka. That gave me strength. In short, she told me to come help her while she keeps Sakura at bay.
それは不可能です。あなたはここで死ぬのですから。シロ。
Please! Saber, you can't just say that, man. It hurts. Her hostility expands. Tosaka left and Rider and I are the only ones here. So she doesn't have to hold back anymore, huh?
殺すとは聞き捨てなりませんね。あなたが手にかけるのはこの道を通る者のみ。
Yeah, do you have a
彼が
grudge
この場に
for
とどまるのなら
what happened?
あなたに襲われることはないはずですが。
とどまるのならばそうしよう。だが、その男はどうあっても先に進む。
Yeah, Saber knows his personality.
私には勝てないと理解していながら、先に進むしかない。
And Saber knows him well enough.
違いますか、ライダー。
You're not.
そう。先に仕えていたのはあなただったわね。
Say Medusa's smile is wholesome as hell.
彼の性格、知っていて当然ということ。
I love how the trains always love to appear when I'm recording. The hype train. Saber narrows her eyes. The black holy sword is in her hands. She's coming. Rider or I. It's either one of us takes a step forward. Saber will use all her power to kill us.
セイバー、どうあっても引かないんだな。
Nope.
くどい。それが私の役割と言った。
I grab the shroud. Saber shows no sign of hesitation. We're already enemies. I realize that back in the forest. So
そうか。なら、ここでお前を消滅させる。
that's the way, Shiro. Declare it. I have to accept it.
俺はサクラを助ける。そのために、お前は邪魔だ。
Yeah, unfortunately, we care about you, but at this moment, you're just in the way. Saber's not my only enemy. There's still Assassin and Zouken. I can't be wasting my time here.
シロ、あなたは後ろに。指示通り、セイバーの相手は私がします。
Rider just looks so cute with her blindfold off. Removing the restraint on her mystic eyes, Rider motions me back with one hand. Saber raises her sword. Hostility is already aimed at Rider.
バカ言うな。二人がかりでやるって言っただろう。ライダーじゃセイバーには。
倒せないまでも押しとどめることはできる。幸いセイバーは魔眼よけの特性を持っていません。
How are you gonna lock eyes with her
魔
then?
力で上回る彼女を石化することはできませんが、
Pressure her, right.
重圧をかけることはできる。全力でかかれば2分は拮抗できるでしょう。
Man, even with a totally buffed Medusa, this Alter Saber is that strong that she only's got an estimate of 2 minutes to fight at full power. Rider's eyes capture Saber. The mystic eyes, which petrify anyone in her sight, temporarily lower Saber's ability.
状況は私が作ります。あなたは動かず、気を逃さぬよう気を配りなさい。
Yeah. We've only got one chance of this.
では、私の命はあなたに預けます。シロ。
It's a lot of faith in Shiro, but I can tell that she believes in him at this point. Rider disappears. The black cavalryman dashes at the swordsman with light speed. And begin. The attack is made so quickly that human reactions cannot even perceive it. But Saber repels it like nothing.
いいだろう。まずはあなたが消えろ。ライダー。
It is really cool to hear Saber's VA deliver her lines like this. A heavy pressure fills the cavern. A cruel smile on her face, the black swordsman starts to move. Interlude? Yep, time to see what Ren's up to. Her vision spreads out. The instant Tosaka Ren escapes the darkness, she forgets that she's deep underground. Yeah, it's starting to get all bright near the Greater Grail. That tower's got to be it, right? The impossibly high canopy and black sun. The huge cavern isn't a cave, but a desolate land. There should be 3 kilometers across. In the distance stands a monolithic wall. This is the start and the end of this war. There should be a giant crater above the cliff. Up there is a system that has been activated for 200 years. A massive rock that holds a large magic circle the Great Holy Grail belches back black fire from its mortal-shaped center. Ugh. The embryonic movements of the black shadow. The light illuminating the desert is a wave of magical energy. According to Tosaka's records, this is what you'd call the altar of the beginning. The middle that leads to the middle. The circular circuit, the world of heart, heaven's feel. It has a measurable magical energy, creating an alien world that lives up to its name.
あれがアンリマイル。 この世すべての悪っていうのは
It's
伊達じ
terrifying,
ゃない
really.
ってことね。
Rin talks lightly as she makes her way to the altar. She's worried about Shiro and Rider, but her situation isn't too good either. The magical energy in the Great Holy Grail isn't something a human can handle. The vortex of magical energy can be called infinite. There's so much that it won't run out, not even if all the magic in the world come here and use whatever magic they wish. That's ridiculous. It's more than anyone can use in a lifetime, and therefore can be called infinite.
不可能はないか。確かにあれはあらゆる願いを可能にする聖杯だ。
It's really unfortunate that, the Grail initially could do what you wanted it to do, your wish, but, you know, thankfully the third Grail War happened, and then it was just a big oof. Her determination almost breaks, faced with the numbing premonition of death. Keeping her spirits up with idle talk, she walks on. The one she's watching out for are Assassin and Mato Zouken. Mato Sakura isn't a threat. She has lost her mind, and Rin sees no danger from her. She's just Zouken's puppet after all. Rin's greatest enemy is Mato Zouken. The fight against Mato Sakura isn't important.
おかしい。これじゃ祭壇についちゃうんだけど。
It's gonna be a rude awakening once you learn that they're dead. Zouken shouldn't allow an intruder to trespass this far. If he's planning to attack her, it'll be on the way to the altar. But it's not happening, and Rin's about to reach her destination. She thinks, why is there no interference from Zouken? Why can't she feel his or Assassin's presence? She makes a guess. She denies the possibility, but easily accepts it. No, she's forced to accept it. Because...
嬉しいわ、姉さ
there
ん。
we go.
逃げずに来てくれたんですね。
The confrontation of a lifetime, the two sisters. Her guess turns out to be true. Ooh! Now this is a soundtrack. Whoa, look at it! Look at that! That's so cool! I love how we're pulling out the organ, dude. Oh, this is perfect. Reminds me of the end of Ocarina of Time a lot. This is amazing. They bring out a completely brand new track for this. Brilliant. Oh, this is so creepy and unsettling. I love it. She looks up, on top of the cliff, with the black sun behind her. Mato Sakura welcomes her older sister. Oh, is this a remix of one of the older songs with the hymns added? I think it might be. Rin retreats a little, overwhelmed by the pressure. The girl has been transfigured, further than Rin expected. Angramainyu is a servant without form. It's only a shadow that takes form using people's wishes. Therefore, its powers depend on its master. Mato Sakura is now Angramainyu, all evils of this world. The function to emit a curse is the girl called Mato Sakura.
参った。綺麗がいたら神に大公爵とか言うんだろうな。
Oh, brilliant. Yep. Rin looks up at Sakura, who has turned into a bottomless well of magical energy, and releases her gem sword. But is it something that can match the being above her? There are two functions for weapons that support magic and ceremonial equipment that assist in rituals. One function is to amplify. It's a backup, increasing and supplementing one's magical energy and strengthening the spell itself. These items are considered orthodox support equipment, and Magi carry at least one. Rin's jewels are classified in this group. Another is a limited function. It's a special magical item where the weapon itself becomes magic. It's activated using the magical energy of the Magi of the Magus and performs a predetermined divine mystery. Its greatest advantage is that it enables the Magus to use magic she's not capable of ordinarily. It only has one application and thus lacks versatility, but for that reason its power is immense. A lance that always pierces the heart, a bridle that enslaves holy beasts, a dagger that cancels any a dagger that cancels any magical effects. You could call those that same type. A dagger that cancels any magic effect, a bridle that enslaves holy beasts. Noble phantasms of servants are usually classified in this group. So which is a gem sword? Is it support equipment that gives magical energy to the user? Or is it a limited weapon that defeats the enemy with its unique ability? But no matter which it may be, nothing should be able to match Mato Sakura. The difference in their magical energy is too vast. No matter what kind of magic it may be, Mato Sakura should be able to drive it back in one breath.
どうしました姉さん、そんなに怯えて。今さら臆病風に吹かれた
I
なん
have
て言わないで
I
くだ
have a
さい
feeling
ね。
Sakura's gonna show her arrogance in this fight and not just wipe her out immediately, and that's gonna be her downfall because she's gonna play around with Ren, obviously.
言うじゃない。そういうあんたこそいつもそばにいる保護者はどうしたのよ。
Ouch.
弱虫なんだからすぐ近くにいてもらわないと困るんじゃない？
You know the answer to this, you're just provoking her. A little bit of a odd move. The air freezes. Hostile tension mixes into the warm air in the cavern. The black girl bites her lips and sighs.
おじいさまならもういません。邪魔でしたからアサシンと一緒に潰したんです。
She smiles gracefully. She doesn't need to ask. Mato Zouken was killed by Mato Sakura. It's natural that he hasn't shown himself. The old Magus was eaten by his own pet dog.
なるほど。完全に自由になったわけね。良くも悪くも、ゾウケンは今まであんたを縛っていた支配者だった。
I'm interested to hear your good
そ
way.
の抑圧を自分の手で始末して、もう怖いものはないってわけ。
いいえ、それがまだなんですよ姉さん。おじいさまを消したぐらいじゃダメなんです。こんなに強くなって何だってできるようになったのに、もう姉さんなんて取るに足りない存在なのに、姉さんは私の中から消えてくれない。姉さんは私の中で今も懲りずに私をいじめ続けている。
Damn. I don't know what to say to that. That's... Jesus. That's rough.
だからあなたがいる限り私は自由になんてなれません。
Her voice is a light sing-song, but the words are heavy as slime. The contradiction proves her madness. Hostility in the cavern is a rhapsody of superiority and awe.
その割にはご機嫌じゃない。ゾウケンを殺してアサシンも殺して、
Oh.
その分じゃキレイもあんたに殺されたと見るべきね。あれだけ嫌がってたのに大した手際だわ。人殺しにはもう慣れたの？
Yes. Pretty easy to tell that.
ええ、だって人を潰すのも飲み込むのも変わらないもの。
One thing, like, just I don't get with Rin's talks with Sakura, she keeps saying that, like, yes, we know. I'm pretty sure, like, you know, I don't know. I guess it's just her cold way to state the facts. I mean, that makes sense, but it's just... it's not gonna change anything.
人間は遊んでいないと毎日がつまらなくて意味がないし、飲まないと乾いて苦しいでしょ。
Fantastic. We're gonna compare that to it. Brilliant.
ほら、だから同じ。姉さんと変わらない。私は当たり前のようにみんながしていることをするだけです。
ちょっと今のへりくつ本気で言ってる？
I will agree with Rin here. It is twisted logic. You've gotten to be too far gone,
へりく
unfortunately.
つなんかじゃありません。私は間違ってない。違ったのは強くなったからです。強くなったから今までとはあり方が変わってしまっただけ。
It's sad because she's still the weak little girl that she's always been. She's just projecting this persona of I'm strong now. It's different. I can do what I want because I'm strong. I'm not a coward because I'm strong. But she's the same. She's just veiling it in her mind as this I'm strong now idea.
私は強くなりました。強くなれば何をしても許されるんじゃないんですか？
You can tell the passion in her voice there is because she's kind of been taught this throughout her life experiences. And while it's not a true fact, I can understand why she's saying that.
そう、強くなれば誰にも負けなければ今までのことだって許される。私が私じゃなくなれば今までしてきたことも全部当たり前の仕方のないことだって言えるはずです。
There's a lot of depth in this line, definitely. Her voice acting there, as you can see, it got very, very close onto the verge of crying almost. Now, let's get to the initial part of this. She'll be forgiven. If I'm not myself, everything I've done couldn't be helped. She wants so desperately to have none of this be her fault. Because we all know that Sakura has always been a self-loathing character who puts blame on herself first before anybody else. So while there is part of these circumstances that she couldn't help, at least in my opinion and what I believe, she deems that all of this is her fault, that nothing could have changed that. And that only through this alternate persona, only through becoming this strong evil and being able to defeat anyone, that her sins will be forgiven, because that's just what her logic is. She wants to believe that everything she did couldn't be helped because of what's happening to her right now. But the truth is that darkness has always been a part of her, right? The thing is about the darkness inside of Sakura is it was manifesting for a long time. She could have exploded at any moment. But if we're being real, let's pretend for a second that the Holy Grail War never happened. Her snapping would have led to a lot less degree of crime and murder and terror. She could have easily been saved a lot easier that way, at least I would think. Even if Zouken had the ability to just snap his finger, this really is just an issue of everything culminating together in this big mess of the Grail War, of Shinji, everything to do with her love for Shiro. It's all a big mess that it's more complicated than just that there was evil in Sakura and she's just evil inside and is trying to pretend that all of her sins can be forgiven and that she's not at fault. And no. It's way more complicated than that. That's what this line is telling me, and that's what the voice acting is giving me. I felt more, there was rage there because of how important it is, but I felt a lot of sadness veiled in the voice. It's the complaint of a petulant child who can't escape unless she believes in it. It's true. It's a very childish thing, but like, I get it. I feel like it's perfectly understandable. Whether you hate her for this is a matter of perspective. I don't.
わかりましたか、姉さん。私はそういうものになるんです。だから誰だって殺せます。そんなの私にとっては当たり前のことなんだから。
Like what she's doing right now isn't forgivable. Hopefully everybody can gather that from how I'm talking. I'm just arguing how there's a lot more complexity to her character than either side would say. Like, Sakura good, she's none of this is her fault, or Sakura bad, this is all her fault. There's a good middle ground there, and even then, at that middle ground, it's more complicated than that.
そうで、目につくものなら片っ端から八つ当たりするわけか。けどシロはどうなの？あいつは今でもあんたを助けられると信じてる。それでも関係なく、あんたはあいつをやっちゃう気？
The girl stiffens. Rin's question is her last obstacle. Her excitement cools down. Thinking about him, she regains her sanity. A serene smile crosses her face.
それは
Fuck.
先輩だって例外じゃないわ。私が殺してしまった。あの人だけなんです、姉さん。
Alright.
私、先輩も飲み込んでしまいたい。
Yikes. That's a big yikes for me, dog. Ooh, what's that sound? Mato Sakura's reply shows that she is beyond help. Yeah, she's too far gone. Rin grips the gemsword and gauges the distance between them.
何がアンリマユと差し違えるよ。
Yeah, there's that.
バカな子だと思ってたけど、ここまでバカとは思わなかったわ。完全に取り込まれて、とっくに人間やめてたのね。
A voice filled with clear hostility at the supervisor of this land. Sakura Rin acknowledges her own sister as evil.
強がりですね。素直になってください、姉さん。こんな強い力を見せられて、本当は羨ましがってるんでしょ？ 嫉妬してるんでしょ。だからわざわざ叶わないって知りながら私を殺しに来たんです。
Thinking about that. I think the jealousy part could be partially true.
そう。この子を私から取り上げて、また自分だけで幸せになる気なんだ。
See, this part is just a large part of her insecurity. She's always known that Shiro's admired Rin because it's easy enough to tell that. And that's just her insecurity, and with her mind broken in this state, that's what she truly believes is going to happen. She's snapped mentally, even if there's a part of her that's still sane in there. She's just too far gone. Like, at this point, it's just complicated. Okay. What is that? Oh my god, it's Regigigas! The shadows stand up. Great, so there's like shadow monsters now. The magic of absorption, a bundle of magical energy that matches the serpent's noble phantasm. That's okay. Not one, but many rise up to attack. Hopefully that gem sword can do these guys in.
これは私の力です。ね、それをゆっくりと教えてあげます。
There are 4 figures. They reach out for the small person beneath them like giants, protecting the girl.
力の差を見せてあげますね。姉さん、今度は誰も助けに来ない。湖に落ちた虫みたいに、この私に溺れなさい。
The towering shadow attacks her. A titanic power that can neither be blocked nor dodged swallows Tosaka Rin and interlude out. Yep, at this point I can just predict when they're gonna happen. That was awesome, I enjoyed that scene a lot. 2 black figures crash against one another, now back to this fight. One is Rider, running at great speed, striking at her enemy from all possible directions. Her long hair blown behind her, she looks like a beautiful shooting star. But a shooting star is a small star after all. The swordsman who Rider faces, a Rider cannot break through Saber's guard as she firmly fixes herself on the ground and overwhelms Rider. That's tough. No matter how quickly Rider leaps to attack her blind spots, Saber deflects the daggers with a single swing of her blade, striking Rider in the same motion. Her severe firmness reminds me of a black sun, a large star that will consume you once you draw near. No matter how fast Rider may move, an ephemeral shooting star can never match the light of one that burns in place. Oh, that Rider looks so cool, man. Damn it, Rider's already out of breath, and she's barely done anything to Saber. Her sneak attack is repelled yet again, and she's wounded. She can retreat as Saber counterattacks because of her superhuman speed. Rider closes in and withdraws in an instant, just like a black spark. But her efforts merely prevent a fatal blow. The difference in their powers is obvious. Rider's speed decreases the more she attacks. High-speed movement and continuous offense, natural healing that regenerates the wounds Saber sustains. She's not thinking about anything that comes after. She can't match Saber unless she uses all of her energy. Rider's blocking Saber's attacks by attacking. Yeah, that's tough. Once Saber shifts to offense, she and her master will be killed instantly. Therefore, Rider keeps running, knowing she'll eventually burn out. Her energy is lost with every passing second. Rider said she could last 2 minutes. It's been 10 minutes since passing that limit. Oh! Rider's legs are starting to give into the strain. In contrast, Saber is unscratched. Again, I don't know how we're gonna pull through this. Natsu always finds a genius way in the writing to do it, but I couldn't tell you. Rider's attacks have not reached her, and she shows no fatigue. Technique, vitality, magical energy. Saber overwhelms Rider in these 3 aspects. Therefore, once Rider loses her speed, her sole advantage, Saber will shift to offense. Rider's speed is declining. It's only a matter of time before Saber catches up to Rider's speed. A few more seconds, Rider will be out of breath once her next attack is blocked. The instant Rider loses her strength and magical energy, Saber will slice her body in half. But this has been predicted. Before they came to the cavern, the boy told Rider of his prediction of the exact outcome. Yeah, and then Shiro's gonna pull Big Brain. She knows that she'll lose if she fights like this. There's only one way to change the outcome of death. They hold their breath and wait for the moment. This is all a ruse to keep Saber on the defense and surprise her. Rider attacks Saber. At the same instant, I loosen the restraint on my left arm. Yes! Oh, I gotta take a sip of my water, baby. Yeah. We're about to pull out Emi's arm, dude. Oh, I just love that. I love the red text that does it. And whoosh, start. The projection. I'm disappearing, loosening the shroud on Archer's arm. Search. I'm blown away. The wind's strong. I'm losing my comprehension of what's before me. Let go of the right hand. Put the shroud back on. I can't bear it for even a second. I'll lose everything. I'll lose what I value. So search. Select. No, every part of my body's dying at this moment. Yeah, those swords inside of you are gonna kill you by... I don't remember how he said it, but it's terrifying. His whole body is made of swords. I can't believe they fucking foreshadowed that in the Fate route. And that's why he can use unlimited blade works, because his body is just swords, man. And the reality marble is a manifestation of the person's, like, self. It's awesome. Rider's fighting desperately. I can't whine about this. I have to do what I can and fight. I can't lose my concentration for even a second. Rider's going to time it. I have to free my left arm so I can match her timing. Select. Analyze. But it hurts. It's painful and scary. Quick is right. His memories are... God, fuck. Genius. Every time I have to say this because that's brilliant. The founding memory, man. The founding ass memory of Kiritsugu's death and leaving behind the dream to Shiro cracks at that moment. It's gone. Shiro's losing all of his memories now. It disappears. Something I value disappears. Great. That sucks. He's completely forgotten about the whole superhero thing now. Kiritsugu can't remember what I lost, but what I kept in my heart cannot be recalled ever again. Ow! Oh god, that's so sad. My heart, man. Like, dude, that is really, really, really depressing. After how much this game has built up that fact and Shiro's devotion and desire to keep that, to have it just thrown away, not only figuratively, but literally like this, is heartbreaking. Defer. Slash. My right lung is torn from within. Oh! I can't even imagine this. The amount of pain Shiro goes through is too much. You're saying one of the swords in his body stabbed into his lung? That's fatal! Like, that is literally fatal! How are you... Not yet. I can't stay conscious. Rider's also desperate. I won't lose. I give all I have to keep watching Rider. Rider's fighting her fight. I'll fight my own fight. Rider stops. Rider must have exhausted her reserves of energy because she's on her knees in front of Saber. You gotta do it. You need to project something to defend her with. Saber's sword moves. Rider's going to be killed. You gotta pop another projection, homie. I'm sorry. Ugh, God, I don't know. What am I doing? Past my limits. I project a weapon to stop Saber while maintaining the projection for Rider. I lose my cool. My thoughts surpass the speed of light and white out. Madness is in the past, and the perception of madness is a starting point. Nice! Shrinking endlessly, expanding endlessly, multiplying endlessly. The fantasy turns into chaos with law. It came from nothingness, but it didn't come from nothingness. And many similarities arise from expansion.
I am the bone of my soul.
Oh my god, I'm gonna... Oh, this is amazing! I ready the sword I projected. Karadoborga! There's no need to aim. The image of it hitting is there, so this attack will surely hit Saber. Oh. It's some unreturnable breaks. I see the result with my ruptured left eye. Rider has retreated from Saber. Having just repelled the spiral sword, Saber is unable to pursue her. A small opening lasts a mere 2 seconds, but those 2 seconds are more than Rider needs. Fuck! Oh, how are we gonna defend this? Oh, that noble phantasm is insane! 50 meters, seeing the sudden gap between them, Saber instantly realizes Rider's intention. And there's only one way to oppose it, a strongest attack for a strongest attack. You need to project a shield. You gotta project Archer's shield, man. That's the only way. Black light flows out. A scorching wind bursts forth from Saber's sword. Like, right? I can't think of a single weapon that could do that, to block it. A comet will attack her in the next second. The strongest noble phantasm is employed to wipe out the pure white light from Rider. Oh, that's a badass shot. Look at her. That is one of the best delivered lines from Medusa. Rider lowers her stance. The summoning circle is already completed. A giant eye bound by blood materializes in front of her. Oh yeah! Oh, this noble phantasm is so cool. The sword ready to beside her. Converging and spinning, the light of the star reaches the critical point. The black sun stands ready, the flare held in both hands. Benedefon! Its true name is cast. Rider's figure is instantly covered in white. Shiro, she's not gonna survive that. The true name is revealed. Saber sword transforms into a blazing black flame. Oh, this is... Oh my god, this is amazing. It's like a beam struggle, almost. I'm so hyped right now. My entire body is just on fire. That was so awesome. I'm sorry, but that is so badass that they both said the name. Oh, it's like Dragon Ball Z shit, man. I'm loving this. The two lights in the cavern contend for supremacy. At that instant, I stop time. I accelerate all my processes, disguising this instant as eternity. That's right, Shiro. Trace on. Search, select, analyze, project. That's my role. Second projection. Magic that shaves my existence away. But we can't beat Saber without it. We can't match Saber's noble phantasm even with Bellerophon. We knew that already. So I'm gonna make her win. Rider's noble phantasm is inferior in force. I'll make up for the difference.
I am the bone of my soul.
You already know what I have to use. The projection's completed in an instant. The greatest projection Archer knows. The noble phantasm that will lead Rider to victory. Oh yes! It's the shield! It's the... Oh my god, fuck! I'm making it a reality using its true name. I'm so hyped. This is epic. Okay, the way that the music crescendoed there was perfect. This is legitimately a beam struggle. I don't care what anyone says, but beam struggles are some of my favorite shit in anything. Nerves, muscles, and blood dance around like mad. I frantically hold my convulsing left arm with my right. Bear it. I can't stop the projection. The lights are still competing. If Rider loses AS now, she'll be vaporized in an instant. You gotta push. You gotta get through the... Dude, I don't know why, man. This reminds me of, like, Gohan versus Cell shit, dude. Ah, with the one arm? You know it. You know it. My left arm jumps about while my shoulder fires bullets into my body. The magical energy I can't control explodes inside my body. And just like an eraser, turns Emi Ashiro's body white. That's absolutely scary. I roar out. I scream to ward off the pain and the fear of losing myself. Bare magical energy is smashed. It completely destroys the balance between the two. Oh! Every day I play this game, Shiro's VA just pops out a new, amazing voice read. That was an awesome, awesome line. Scattering the fourth petal, the black ultimate light penetrated through. It fills the cavern with bright, white light. The two servants are blown away. Rider smashes against the wall at the exact speed at which she charged. Saber is hurled backward by Bellerophon and falls to the ground on her back. They're both alive. Rider must have used up her magical energy. She's still on the ground. Shit. Ease off, dagger. It's the only thing that can pierce her magical defense. Oh god, why is it? It's gonna be Shiro that has to do it! No! Alright, I'm gonna quit early because I don't even want to imagine how that's gonna fucking... Ugh. I hate this. Saber. She's deeply wounded. She still has some power left. We barely had the edge in the confrontation of the noble phantasms. Bellerophon had 90% of its light offset by Saber's holy sword. Wow, only 10% of it hit? I run without understanding what I have to do. I release the Azoth sword while I run. Yeah, that's all we can do. This is so sad. I run to her and straddle her defenseless body.
Shiro.
Oh, okay. In the light, are you serious? She hit her head. Saber's looking up at me absent-mindedly. How must I look to her? I'm on top of her, looking down with the dagger upraised. Saber's natural healing power is extraordinary. She'll regenerate unless I finish her off right now. Finish her here. We'll be killed unless I kill Saber, who's wounded and unable to fight back. My fragmented mind is strangely clear right now. She must be conscious again. Saber's staring at me with cold eyes. Oh, come on! No! I don't want to make this choice. The right choice is to bring his arm down, because that consciousness is not going to last. Once her body repairs, the alter form will take over again. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Why did she have to remember us? Damn you, Nasu. Why do you have to pull the emotional gut punch like that? Oh god. I don't want to kill Saber. There's no hesitation. Holding her gaze, I bring down my heavy arm. Ah! I felt that. Oh my god. There's no resistance. I end Saber's life with one blow. There were memories. There was the warmth of life. Her warmth was always by my side. I kill her along with those memories. Oh my god, now he's gonna forget them. Oh god, that is actually painful as shit, dude. I search through my mind and throw them away to where I can't find them again. They'll never return. I'll never recall her now. Oh god. I hate this. Why does, like... I go through this entire fate journey falling in love with Saber, seeing her disappear at the end of the fate route and Shiro's love for her, and now we say that we killed her and all the memories of her are gone forever. Oh my god. Oh god, that's... Such a thing will never be forgiven. I chose this path. We did. Oh god. Oh my god. The tears won't stop. I killed someone else to save Sakura. Oh. Oh god. Okay, deep breath. Just let go, it's fine. I just realized that this hits even harder when you realize that this is the first physical sacrifice that Shiro has done with his own hands to save Sakura, to kill someone. Wait a sec. Unless you count Kirei, who is the villain, I guess this is the first time Shiro's killed somebody innocent. Even if Saber was possessed by the altar form or the mud or whatever. I can't believe we gotta kill her and with that throw away those memories as if she never existed. And she literally just let it happen. It's like she remembered Shiro at the end. Using my own hands, I killed someone who protected me until the very end. Neither regret nor a confession will bring forgiveness. This is what it means to ally with someone. I believe the true forgiveness for his sins is gonna be the sacrifice at the end. He's gonna have to make an ultimate sacrifice. I'll keep sacrificing important things for the one I love. And on this path, there's nothing brilliant enough to make up for what I've lost.
でも、Saber.
I'll search all my life for happiness that can measure up to what I've lost. I'll keep losing more than I gain, and I know I'll stop someday. But I'm going to take responsibility for stealing things away. Even if I'm pathetic, comical, or meaningless, I don't know where I can find happiness. But I swear to myself that I'll never give up, even if I can't see the end.
ありがとう。お前に何度も助けられた。
The weight of my dagger disappears, silent to the end. Dark swordsman sinks into the black shadow, her eyes fixed on me. Alright, just, okay, just kill me now.